A very good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Citizen Live at 1. I'm Janet Bogo. We've got some developing stories that we're going to follow for you this afternoon. We've also just seen the annual Ombudsman Awards, which pays homage to people who've done fantastic work in the public service. We'll be speaking to the lady who won the overall prize. She's going to join us in studio and tell us a little bit more about how that made her feel. Of course, she won a prize for running a school in Kwale, so we'll be talking to her shortly. But first, nominated MP Oburu Odinga was this afternoon set to record a statement at the Criminal Investigations Department headquarters in Nairobi over claims he made recently. However, we understand that the CID has refused to take his statement. Esther Kahumbi is standing by and tells us more on phone. Esther.
Well, yes, Janet, we're still at the CID headquarters on Kiambu Road, where Oburu Odinga and a few other ODM members arrived here at about 11:30, ready to record a statement over the allegations that he was making. But about 45-50 minutes later, they all walked out, which is pretty fast than it usually happens. They all walked out accompanied by their lawyers, saying that the CID had refused to take Oburu's statement. Now, they say that they were ushered into the deputy director of the CID, who told them that if they wanted to make a statement, they had to go to Bondo to make that statement. They were not given reasons for why that should happen, but some of the ODM members who've spoken say that they're being told they have to go to Bondo. They insist the security is not devolved, so they don't understand why they should go do that. Oburu claims that he has reliable information that there's a plot to assassinate the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, and he's wondering why the police won't take that statement from him. So they say they won't go to Bondo. They will wait for the CID director to summon Oburu for recording that statement. Oburu says he has spoken to the former Prime Minister, who is aware of the plot, the alleged plot to assassinate him. And Oburu says that the best that Raila is doing is pray for his life. He wants security enhanced to protect Raila. He says he's not sure that he has enough security provided for by the state. So for now, Oburu has just left here. He's accompanied by, among others, Senator Orengo, Senator Kajwang, a few other members of parliament from Homa Bay, from Roysambu. And they're all saying that what the CID is doing is showing how security is being handled in the country. The police officers are not taking the issue of security seriously. They don't understand why they would be told to go to Bondo to record such a statement, whereas the allegations he's making go beyond borders. It's not a matter that is within the country. Oburu alleges that there are some East African head of states who want to assassinate the former prime minister. So for now, they have left. They are saying they're going to wait for the CID director to summon Oburu if they want him to record a statement. Janet.
All right. Many thanks for that, Esther Kahumbi, outside CID headquarters in Nairobi. As she's mentioned, the nominated MP is accompanied by Orengo and Kajwang, and that they've highlighted the fact that issues of security need to be taken more seriously. The fact that they have to go all the way to Bondo for them is a matter that needs to be put to question. Again, we'll give you details of that developing story as and when we get them. The trial of Deputy President William Ruto and journalist Joshua Sang has resumed at the International Criminal Court at The Hague, Netherlands. Ruto arrived early this morning at The Hague in time to attend the morning session, which started at 9:30 Hague time, along with Sang. The proceedings today are, however, not open to the public following prosecution's request that the witness be heard entirely in private session owing to the sensitivity of the witness's security status. The prosecution reportedly had challenges lining up the witnesses who had been scheduled to testify after the Easter recess, causing a 2-day delay. This is the 17th prosecution witness testifying in the case against the deputy president and journalist Joshua Sang.
The testimony of this witness, it will be done in private session. Before we get to it, let's go now into private session so we can get a roadmap from counsel about what we're doing with the witness. Private session, please.
Impeached Nyamira County Assembly Speaker Peter Kingoina has accused the members of the County Assembly for failing to give him a fair hearing before impeaching him. Kingoina said that due process was not followed in his ouster.
Of the Nyamira County Assembly impeached Kingoina for alleged involvement in a 30 million insurance scheme, which they claim was entered without following due process.
That is why, Mr. Speaker, today we are discussing and awarding him a certificate of honor of going home.
Allegations Kingoina denies, blaming his woes on politics and witch hunting.
My worry is this: if you are fighting this corruption, if it is true that somebody or some people or some group, somewhere, someplace, indeed is funding some group to remove the speaker, I wonder whether two wrongs can make a right.
The ousted speaker says he was impeached without being given a chance to defend himself and now wants the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission to take up the matter.
I would personally be happy to know the truth about what's happening. If ever there is corruption, surely the culpable, the criminals, should be held responsible.
The motion to impeach Kingoina was tabled by Leader of Minority Atuti Nyamaino and was supported by 94% of the members. Zedikos gave for Citizen Live at 1.
Garissa County has set up an identification card vetting committee to ensure only genuine Kenyans access identification cards following the increasing number of aliens in the country.
Speaking to Citizen TV in the area, Garissa County Commissioner Dominic Kienza said that the vetting committee is keenly cross-checking all the applicants.
I want to assure the Garissa sub-county people that we have taken charge with my committee in matters concerning IDs.
He also warned that legal action will be taken against chiefs who will be found aiding foreigners to illegally acquire identification documents.
We have ensured that no alien, no undeserving person coming outside this sub-county will be given an ID.
The move is also aimed at compiling statistics of citizens who recently concluded their secondary education to enable them pursue their studies.
2 women were yesterday arraigned in a Kiambu court on allegations that they were possessing and selling illicit brew, suspected to have killed 15 people, 4 of whom came from one family. Mary Wanjiku and Mary Wamboi appeared before the Kiambu resident magistrate Catherine Olwoch to answer to the charges, which they both denied, and were released on a 30,000 shilling bond. This incident comes at a time when results from the government chemist on the content of the killer brew have not yet been released. Stay with Citizen Live at 1. We're back after this short break.